Are you ready to step into a world where creativity is rewarded? Introducing Finesse, the revolutionary play-to-earn game series, brought to you by the Jot Art in collaboration with groundbreaking Lightosphere Network. In Finesse, you're not just a player, but a true artist. Unleash your imagination as you paint vibrant landscapes, design awe-inspiring characters, and create mesmerizing worlds, all within a game. But it doesn't stop there. Finesse is not just a game; it's a community-driven connect with fellow gamers, collaborate on projects, and trade your masterpieces on Jot Art, where the value of your creation knows no bounds. Click the top line of the description box to go claim yours right now. Alright, rapper Casanova is getting closer and closer to a sentencing date. He already pleaded guilty to racketeering charges with the FBI, and in a new letter to the judge, he is renouncing his Gorilla Stone, affiliation, and he talks about suicidal thoughts. Now, allhiphop.com was able to obtain this handwritten letter that Casanova actually wrote to the judge, and he wrote, Judge Halpern, I first wrote this. I would like to say to you on the day that you sentenced me, I do hope to say in a few words to you in that day. I will be nervous and did not want to leave anything out. I would like to thank you, Your Honor, for your consideration. I would like to sincerely apologize to the court, society, and my family for my actions and role in this case, and for the victims of the gang activities. I take full responsibility of my actions because I'm a man. I have the power to make different decisions, and I choose not to, right? I do not have a problem with court considering the man I was in my youth and the fact I stayed a member of this gang. Which is important to me is that the court sees who I truly am and the man I became and tried to be. Your Honor, growing up in the streets, Flatbush wasn't easy for me. Poverty, struggle, and no dad around I made bad decisions. Now, this is on me. I will hope that you can understand that I didn't have anyone showing me a different path. As I spoke to the young people in the last few years that were already in the streets and in trouble, and some who were on their way there, I thought back to my early days. I tried to be the voice that would tell them not to go there. I went. I had been there, and by the grace of God, I was in a place where they would actually listen to me. It took time and a lot of hard knocks for me to learn that the streets and crime would do me. When I was sentenced in 2008 to 6 years, I thought my life was over. I lost my wife and my family. While I had been here, I lost my father to cancer. While I put on a strong facade, all I wanted to do was end it. Surviving on Rikers Island, upstate correctional facilities, was not easy. The racial and gang tension and violence at its height, I had to act a part, and because if I didn't, I would be killed. I will face the same fate now because I'm telling you, and anyone that will listen, I wanted out before I was arrested, and I'm out. I learned through my music career that people will listen and I don't need to associate myself with gang to succeed. I don't need to associate with the gang even if I don't succeed. I came home with the desire to change. I vowed to bring my family back together, my mom, my wife, my daughter, my son, and my relative. I found a new hope when I found music. It wasn't just the fun. The music helped me mentally as I finally found a way to vent something I always had trouble with, battling mental health and social anxiety. I released it from prison. When I was released from prison, right, in 2013. I completed 5 years supervised release with no violations. And in 2016, I was given a real opportunity to succeed in a music career. Like other rappers before me that went into gang life, I thought I needed to stay in the life and the name because it was a way to promote my career. I don't care what the government tells you. I'm telling you the truth. I was not involved in the daily activities of the gang. I wasn't anyone's boss. What I was, and I regret, was the person that could use to promote themselves in the world. I swear to you, I was trying to leave. I clearly did not do a good enough job of it, right? Now to kind of go down, he goes on to say, I'm not asking you, to ignore the bad. There's plenty of it. He said, I stand in front of you as a 36-year-old man that has made mistakes. I must put behind me and continue the path I was on. I have made contacts to continue speaking out against gangs while doing my sentence. This is something new. This is not something new. I started this years ago. I am telling you, and anyone that will listen, I am no longer a member of the Gorilla Stone or any other gang. Respectfully, Cashwell Sr. Now, that's the letter that was obtained by AllHipHop.com. Renouncing the gang, pretty much, begging for mercy on the judge. And anybody in their right mind would do this. I'm sure he was advised by his legal counsel. One of the things you have to do is renounce the gang. And he's facing anywhere from 15 to 60 years. So the judge could be light on him. The judge could, look at the letter and say, okay, I think you're a changed man. I'm going to give you 20 or 18 or 15 or whatever the case may be. Or he look at him and say, this is a crock of shit, right? You were aware of your actions. You made a lot of bad decisions. And the only reason why you're doing this letter right now is because you're about to face some serious time and you're trying to, mitigate that, which anybody would do. Like, I'll write the letter. I'm sure you will write the letter. So any of those two things could happen here. It really just depends on the discretion of the judge. Now, from what I'm seeing, what I'm reading, he can go anywhere from 15 to 60 years with this case. A minimum of 15, a maximum of 60. Every case is different. Obviously, he already admitted, to selling, I think, over 100 kilos, of dope. So, committing numerous crimes. They've been watching this man for a long time. Also 400 kilograms of marijuana, being involved in a robbery back in 2018. And they were trying to put him as one of the, shot callers, of the Gorilla Stone Nation, which he has, denounced in this particular letter. So we're going to keep you updated. That's not too much more I can say about it. I'm not the judge. I can understand his plight. I have sympathy for him in this letter, obviously. And I understand, like, people that come up in these type of environments, you kind of get stuck on a hamster wheel. But it's incumbent upon you yourself to get out. Like, we've seen a lot of people in the industry, that came out of the streets and they made the transition, became millionaires or close to it, and they got the hell out of the streets. Some guys stay in, some guys get out, and it seems like the guys that stay in end up dead or in jail, catching a RICO case. So if you're not able to get out fast enough, what he said he was trying to get out, if you're not able to get out fast enough when you're doing stuff, they're going to find you, man. They're going to get you, and they're going to, put these type of cases on you. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to get out fast enough. So his sentencing is coming up. He already pleaded guilty. We're definitely going to keep you updated, as we always do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored, and our website, which is hiphopun.com. Make sure you guys go check that out. That's hiphopun.com. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section, about the letter that Casanova wrote to the judge denouncing the Gorilla Stone Nation. It's your brother Oga, man. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. I appreciate y'all. Peace.